Hello and welcome to a Three's Company video on the Lord of the Rings card game. I'm Joseph and today I'm playing a Gondor deck versus the Siege of Annuminas. I've been fiddling around with this 4-hero Gondor deck for a while and I've been really happy with my Rohan Bond of Friendship deck. This one has been a bit more of a challenge for me, but I think it has potential. I'm using Kellador from the Sons of Aeorl expansion, which gives me a little more attack if I need it, possibly some threat reduction, which is nice, or some ready aid for my lore hero. Got 10 cards of each sphere, got some interesting neutral cards, Sword Thane, Thorongil, Gather Information, Treebeard, Thalion, Gandalf. Pretty standard stuff. A few traps, just a couple traps, some armor for Baragond. Leadership is the crunchy part for a Gondor deck with only 10 slots for it, and 4 of them by Steward used by Steward and Visionary Leadership, which are very important, I believe. Now, those are things I'll be looking for my opening hand. Card draw is also the rough thing, so I have Glade of Wine. Beefing up the card draw, Heed the Dream can be quite useful too. Has some threat reduction, but this quest can be long, but it doesn't ramp threat too hard, and 35 is not a bad place to start. I have Baragond as my likely candidate for Thorongil. A little threat reduction late in the game, probably. Another crazy one I could do it if the game goes long enough for me to draw all these cards is Boromir with Sword Thane with Leadership Boromir. That would boost my attack a lot, which could be really helpful, but it's probably not going to happen because these things don't happen. 2 cards each is rough because Visionary Leadership and Steward are very important. So definitely some drawbacks for this style of deck for Gondor, but the Denethor's ability to give a resource to any of these heroes is nice. Lethiriel gives some early willpower and some low threat. Allies I find particularly good with her are Envoy of Pelargir and Soldier of Gondor. Knight of Belfast can be good too if you start having to chump block. I think this quest can be kind of swingy, so I've tried to record this once and was just crushed, but I have one as well, so we'll kind of just see how it goes. That's the deck. Let's go over to RingsDB and give it a try. Hope I can focus a bit of a rough week or two for me. Our house flooded yesterday, so clean that up and have to get out of the house. So might be my last video for a month or two while we're out of the house at a hotel or something. And yeah, rough. Okay, here we go. You can see I just drew this hand when I loaded the deck, and I liked it enough. I'm not going to draw a new one because I have card draw and I have armor and I have a trap. All good things for a startup. I don't have Steward or Visionary Leadership, so that's my punishment. The card draw, quite good. So I'm going to keep that hand. We're going to look at the setup here. The standard game mode card. Yeah, this Siege of Annuminas can be played. It's made, I think, primarily to be played in epic multiplayer, so you can have 3 linked staging areas up to 12 people. But I find it's pretty fun solo as well. A standard game mode, arrange the quest decks into the 3 individual piles, and then just use the A version. Search the deck for Annuminas, add it to the staging area, and set a city strength to 20, and flip this over. So we're going to use time counters for our life. Okay, what's the flavor text? An army of Angmar marches on the Dunedain capital of Annuminas. You rush to prepare the defenses as best you can before the orcs reach the city. Let's go look up the Annuminas objective. Forced at the end of the round, deal 1 damage to Annuminas for each enemy at each stage. If the city strength reaches 0, The city is overrun by forces of Angmar, and all teams lose the game. So, Dunedain are uniquely terrible at playing this quest, even though they're supposed to defend Annuminas, because if they keep enemies around, it just chips away the city, even if they're trapped. So don't use Dunedain. Many hands hurry to reinforce the gate with heavy timbers and large stones while the enemy draws steadily nearer. This art has been used again in the Children of Aerol expansion. I recognized it in my last videos. At the beginning of the round, before the resource phase, place a resource here. Then if there are 4 resources here, advance to stage 2. At the end of the round, remove 10 progress from the stage to increase the city strength of Annuminas by 10. So you can beef up the city strength if you can quest hard. So you basically have 3 turns of relative quiet, although almost every encounter card is pretty bad in this quest. On the 3rd turn, or the 4th turn, you go to stage 2. This is a 3-stage quest. First stage is just this 3-turn build-up. Stage 2, you have either an extra attack from the staging area every turn or an extra card every turn. So 2 cards instead of 1 makes it pretty rough. Last stage, this Lieutenant of Angmar and the battering ram come into play. You have to quest hard, then go to the battering ram, then kill the guy. It's pretty tough. So I find this quest can be pretty long because the middle stage has 40 or 50 quest points, depending on if you kill this monster host of Angmar. Another mechanic of this quest is, you can see here on the forced effect on this host. After he attacks and destroys a character, remove 2 progress from the main stage and return host of Angmar to the staging area. The progress in the quest card is treated kind of like a resource you can spend to mitigate punishing effects. It's kind of like the Sands of Haraz cycle, probably designed near the same time. These objective allies will get shuffled in. We go to stage 2. That's what this card says here. We'll shuffle all these in. Alright, so goal is to keep enemies dead and keep my people alive. I don't think there's a lot that jacks my threat, so I should be okay on that for a while. I do have mitigation in the deck. If I can just keep drawing 2 cards a turn with Galeowine, I'll probably be pretty happy. Here we go. Put a resource up here. Envoy of Peligir is good for Lothiriel. Let's use Denethor's ability to give Keldor a resource. Then we'll play Galeowine. I'm going to draw a card. Unexpected Courage is good. I'm going to play this on him, so he has 6 defense turn 1. That's free because of his Baragon's reduction ability. I'd like to play Entangling Nets, but I can't. Let's play Thor's Key. All these locations have bad effects. A lot of them reveal a card or spawn another enemy. I don't like either of those, so... Okay, he'll be great, especially combined with him, but it'll take a while to get out. I can give myself another low resource with her. Okay, here we go. I'm going to commit 5 and 6. Give him Gondor hero a resource. So I have to remember to shuffle her away. That's been the hard part with using Etheria. Shuffle the ally away. 6, and then this Gate of Annuminas is X threat. X is 1 more than the numbers of enemies in play, so it's 1. And you have to engage enemy to go there, so if you have no enemies, you can't travel there. Alright, Treachery. I kind of like seeing these early. Each player must choose either deal 1 damage to each questing character you control, or each questing character you control gets -1 willpower to the end of the phase. I think I'll just take the -1, so that turns Ethereal to 2, Keldor to 1, so 3 versus 1 is 2 progress, but I don't have to deal with the enemy, and I don't have any extra threat. Totally fine with that. And then into the quest phase, she didn't help me because no willpower. Shuffle her away. New turn. Put a resource out here. Second of 3 free turns. Oh wow, second Unexpected Courage. Draw another card. Ooh, Heed the Dream, so I could go find anything because I have 3 leadership resources. But right now I can play a trap. play this. If I pay the 3 to get Steward, I'm going to wait 2 turns to get it. Tricky, tricky. I know I want to do that. Let's see what I get. It's going to be her. Okay, nothing is super great here. This is good for attack. That's not bad. I have one of these. He's good for mustering more cards into my hand, although he's better after 40. I'm gonna take him for attack power, which this deck is weakest at, and then pay the 3 to go at Steward. Might be a bad idea, but it's a surefire way to get it. 2 turns from now. Alright, so I can play the Knight of Minas Tirith next turn. I hope I get something lame again this turn. I don't have a great target from Lothiriel. That's unfortunate, but I'm going to have to live with it. I'm going to quest for 5 again against 1, and I get an enemy. I can ready this guy or reduce my threat. It's attacking for 2. This takes 3 to kill. Okay, I will ready. So now this goes up to 2 threat. He's 2 threat. So I have 5 to 4. I can travel here and engage this guy. I'd like to kill him. He's attacking for 2. I need 3 to kill him because he has -2 defense and attack. I'll defend with Baragon. Shadow effects can be very painful. If he destroys a character, reveal the top card of the counter deck. Good deal. 3, 4. That's enough to kill him because of the trap. Nice. Okay. New turn. Resources, my last turn here. The shield, that's not very helpful. I'll play an attacker, so I'm not going to get the extra hit points in the city. But I have an attacker in play. I can put an Unexpected Courage out on Baragon, which would be very helpful. And next turn I can start getting more resources and distributing them. I wish I could put this on Denethor as well, but I think this is a good choice. And this, I already put that out, so just pay for it. And then if I can get Anborn out sometime, then I can start recycling this trap, which will be really nice. Okay, I'm going to quest for 5 again, 5 versus 0, but this has 5 quest points on it, so, oh, that enemy, when he engaged me, I had archery, which I'll put here, and take a progress off, or I guess +2, so I'm just going to take a progress off. I forget, every enemy has a effect like that, so I gotta watch out. 5 versus 0, I reveal Hills of Evendim. 4 threat, that's not welcome. That's gonna gum me up for a long time. And I'm going to just blanket. Because the travel effect is bring out another enemy, which I don't want to do. Still a lot of threat. So I hope I can get another questing ally soon. Or visionary leadership, otherwise I'm going to stall here big time. So, refresh phase, new turn, resource, which means we go to the next stage, but before we go to the next stage, before resolving that stage effect, we shuffle each copy of Dunedain of Annuminas into the counter deck, then shuffle X copies of Host of Angmar. X is 1 less than the number of players to a minimum of 1. So all 4 of these cards get shuffled in. And then this, defend the city. You've prepared the defenses as best you could. You only got 2 allies out. Don't feel very prepared. But the enemy has broken through in several places. It's up to you to protect the people inside the city. Shuffle encounter deck, discard into the encounter deck, and discard cards until you get 1 enemy. Each enemy is discarded. Yeah, put it into play. So I really don't want the big 9 attack guy. That's unfortunate to discard him. That's also unfortunate. He's a big boy. But he's 40 threat. So now 7 threat in there without even revealing the card. That's going to be bad. If I don't draw something good this turn, I'm probably lost. The stage gets -10 quest points for each host of Angmar on the victory display. After the player is committed to the quest, the highest attack enemy in the staging area makes an attack against each player in turn order. If no attacks are made this way, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. So luckily, our enemy is a 40 threat guy, so at least we'll have 1 turn of just defending him. Into the round, choose a stage. Each player at the stage heals damage. Control N will give us new resources in the card. Please. No. Okay, so we got no willpower. That's a bit of a disaster. Just gonna exhaust that. We can put another defender out. Or I can start throwing resources to Kelador for a trap. Recycle. I cannot play any more willpower. So this is a disaster. Do I want? I am going to play this just so I have 3 defenses if we need it. And then quest. I could throw Anborn in for 1 willpower with her. That seems like such a waste. But if I get just location locked here, I'll be dead forever. So I'm going to, out of desperation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 7, and that's the very best I can do. He attacks. I'm going to ready right away. No effect. And a 2 threat. So 7 to 9. I go up by 2. This is bad. I really need to know. He comes down. I'll defend him again. Defender cannot ready this round. Okay. That's bad, but I can mitigate it. I could cancel it, but there's a worse one. So I can attack back for 4, putting 2 damage on him. But now he's going to put a damage here. And if he attacks and destroys a character, remove 3 progress in the main quest. Okay, let's see if I can dig myself out of this hole or not. Ooh. Visionary leadership, that could be the lifesaver. Give ourselves 2 resources. Let's spend 2 resources to put out visionary leadership. Now all my Gondor characters get +1 willpower. Play another one of these on him and exhaust it to basically cancel that shadow effect because he couldn't ready. And then we have 3. Oh, he gets shuffled away. Should have done that before I drew my cards. What else can I play here? I could put this. Let's put this on him so he's another defender, although I'll probably be questing with him for now. And then let's go ahead and put that out. That Treebeard out. I can last another turn or 2 without threading out. I'm still in the game. So we got 6 up there, and we have to reveal 2 encounter cards because there's no enemy up there. So this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna throw this guy in for his 1 willpower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I only have 2 defenses. It's risky, but we have to get out. I must get out. Can I get out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 cards, another location, and an enemy. So that's 3, 7, 10, 12. I go up by 1 thread. Oh, it's too much thread. Alright, so he comes down. After he engages you, remove 2 progress to main crest or makes an immediate attack. Great. So now I got 3 attacks. Hopefully I can withstand that. He's going to get shuffled away. Alright. He's going to make immediate attack, which I will defend with this guy. Because he might... first archery, which I'll put on her. He defends 3 to 1. Discard an attachment you control. That ain't nice at all. I'm going to get rid of this, which I might regret later. Takes 2 damage. Then gets his normal shadow card. Defend against him and ready. Move 2 progress to main quest. Return into the stationary. Well, that's bad, but it could be worse. And defend. Okay, so now I don't have to reveal 1 card, but it's just a massive amount of threat. So I have nothing to kill him with, so I put 3 damage out. This is looking bad, but there is a lot of help. Okay, I can get Faramir down this turn and give everybody +1, but that doesn't really help because I have visionary leadership. Why don't I put 1 over here? Now Mablung can pull him out, but then I'll reveal 2 encounter cards. I could throw Faramir in on the quest. Probably should do that. So I'm going to play him, and I'm not going to throw anybody anywhere. I can't send another resource around. But I should have a lot of willpower. Excuse me. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have to get rid of him at the end of the round. 17, and we have 4, 7, 10, 13. He immediately attacks. Good. Okay. Goodness. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1 progress. It's just too much locations. This guy, I gotta take 2 progress off and makes immediate attack, so he's gonna make immediate attack. Defend him. It's +2. Defense to the end of the round. But then I have 3 more attacks. So that's 5 attacks this turn. It's sick. And now I'm going to have to start losing people. And I had to take my 2 archery. Oh boy. Okay. 3 damage here. Okay, we got Thalion, which isn't bad, but it's not great either. Let's put this here. Let's put this. County one of Denethor's resources here. Let's play him. Okay, I got a lot of cards on the table, but there's just so much out there. I have to reveal 2 cards, and I already have 11 in staging area. I just can't get past this blasted gate. I have 2 actions with 3 beard. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I just played him. Let's send him back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That way I have 5 defenses, which I'll probably need. 16, right? He makes an attack. I'll block with him. Nothing. And now I have 8, 11, 13. Oh! Any player may spend 1 resource to take control of Dunedin, otherwise discarded. Well, I can use this guy's resources because it doesn't say for my hero, and it is a resource. It does take away his defense and attack, but I'm going to do it. Cheat. Oh, Surge. Okay. This is ridiculous. 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I go up by 3. I'm getting cards on the table. But this is just a lot of attacks. When I engage this guy, exhausted character control. This guy makes immediate attack. So now I have 6 attacks. I'm gonna have to throw in the towel here. Let's just see if I can get a better start. It's just insane. This 5 progress and my low starting willpower was just too much. Sad way to die. Do another quick run, see if we get any better luck. Good opening hand, maybe? Okay, I like that. Steward and Visionary Leadership, and a shield. I'll like it. I'll set up the quest. We don't need one of these guys. We don't need those. We have all those. I'm gonna get a Gate of Annuminas, which is my new least favorite card. We've looked at the setup before. I have no card draw except this guy. But let's just give it a try. Put this out. Put this out. Put this out. And alright, let's put this guy out for Lothariel. He gets to look at the top 5 cards and fetch a Gondor. Okay, so I could get this guy or Boromir. Let's get this guy. We can do some chump recycling if we need to. Alright, we have 4, 7, 9. 9 turn 1. Feels good. 9 to 4. We get 5 progress. Travel here. I hope we aren't there forever. We bring this guy down. We can take 1 progress off. He's going to shuffled away. We're going to defend. We have archery. Defending there. Gets -2 to end the round. I have 6 versus 4. I'm still okay. I can't really attack back. So we lose. There. Go to the second turn. Okay, that's good. But I need some card draw now. Let's put out him. And tempted to just play her, chump with her, and then recycle with her. Him. Let's use lore for this and give myself a tactics resource. Let's go ahead and play this on him just in case. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, big guy. Okay, 10 versus 3. We get 7 progress. This is already better. Get rid of that. He's going to come down. Well, he's in the stage name, no more than 5 progress complete. Place the main quest each round. So we just placed. Yeah, we didn't place more than 5. Okay, now we have a attack issue. We have archery 1. We're going to defend with the poor lady. Attack any additional attack after this one. We're going to cancel that because that's going to really put a kick in our plans. He gets -2. That's the same one he got last time. So that says nothing. 2 damage. Can't hurt anybody. Card draw is running thin now. Play him, which return a Gondor ally from your hand. Discard pile. She's dead, so it's not shit back. Then we'll play her for 2 leadership and give myself a 4. Okay, we need to kill one of these. We need 5 to kill him. This is our 3rd turn. There's our last turn before we move on, so we really need to kill one of these because we have more attacks coming. So what do we need to do to get 5? Him and him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do that. 7 versus 0. City wall. Okay, this is an interesting one. It's immune. At the end of the round, place a resource on the city wall. Then, if there are 3 resources here, discard city wall to deal 4 damage to Annuminas and reveal an encounter card. Look. And reveal a card encounter deck to travel there. Hate this card. But we had 7 versus 3, so we get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is at the end of the round. So we can beef it up unless something goes wrong with these shadow cards. Okay, I know there's some punishment for jumping, but I'm going to do it anyway. And defender cannot ready this round. That's pretty bad. It's very bad. Super bad. Okay, but nobody took damage, so I can go ahead and kill this guy. And then fresh phase. At the end of the round, take these 10 off, and now I have 30 and get a damage. Well, could be better, could be worse. Shuffle those in. Shuffle the discard into the encounter deck. But then discard cards until we get enemy for the staging area. Okay, that's a weak enemy. That's good. And then this is the end of the round. Place a resource here. End of the round. We did that. Beginning of the round. We go to the next stage. We did this effect where we brought another enemy into play. Now that little guy is going to attack us. That's good. Let's do that. Just what we need. We just need some card draw now, and we are in not great, decent shape. All right. Denethor can take this, but then I'm still short 1 attack. 1 defense. Nobody else can really take it except Kelador. Ugh. I'm not going to die to a warg of Karn-Tomb, am I? No cards in hand. It's a scary place to be. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. I already have 4 out there. He's going to attack. I'm going to defend with Anborn. Exhaust a character. Oh boy, that's bad because he's going to exhaust another person. 6 versus 4. 6 versus 6. Both these guys come down. He makes immediate attack. He exhausts someone. Now I have 4 attacks and 2 characters. This is going to go undefended. If it destroys someone, bad news. Oh my goodness. Archery 1. I already took one from that guy. Yeah, this is... The 6 goes here. Attacking, okay. Death again. So, I had a good handle on the board. And then my characters got exhausted. And I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 attacks in one turn. Starting the turn with 2 enemies in play. 6 attacks. He gets another attack. Okay, that kills a hero. He gets another attack. He'll defend this time. Discard an attachment you control. He attacks. Ready to defend character, there is none. She dies. He attacks. Yep. 3 damage here. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. This is obviously a loss. I'm going to switch to my Rohan deck and give it another play. Thanks for watching. You can see how this quest can turn quickly and destroy you.